All you ever want to do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real
well,
mode.
we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings.
I got hairy legs.
Don't want the feet. I'm just doing me. I don't answer their questions. All this flexing got no
I am the danger.
I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand. I do not get what you do.
Come on, man.
You only got one like what you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people
Chicks will
who
dig you,
are
or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
Full normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 19 hundo and Jesus of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is sponsored by Everston K2 Flexin' on all you.
Fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer, aka the Daily Mother Swole. So drop in the comments down below. What are you smashing today? Happy hump day, everyone. It is August the 4th. It is a Wednesday, and it is time to make some sick fucking gains. We have a great show for you today. So right now, wherever you are watching, make sure you hit that like button, especially on YouTube. Make sure you leave a 5-star review, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere you like to bang your ear holes. And remember, go to thedailyswole.com for all those links. You could also head on over to swolenormousx.com to check out the podcast, to download your copy of the 7 Pillars, and to join the greatest fam in the realm. Am I right, Swole fam? Am I right or am I right? Am I right? I'm all right. All right, we got some awesome stuff to talk about today. And of course, we got some announcements to make. We got some stuff coming up this week, aka mañana. And of course, the end of this month, we got a lot of stuff going on. But before we do, hit that like button and drop a comment down below. What did you smash today? And we got another round of applause for Papa Swole. We are back on TikTok, fam. We are back. Daddy's back. Daddy's back. I am back. I was grounded. I was grounded for like 3 days. I know. I didn't get my allowance or anything. I was grounded for like 3 days. But Xi Jinping let me back on the app. Thank you so much, Supreme Overlord. Thank you. Far too kind.
Come on, man.
I forgot, Joe. You are the. I forgot. You are the Supreme Overlord. I'm sorry.
I was kidding.
I misspoke.
I was only kidding.
I'm sorry. Sheesh. Easy. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But I'm back. So the Daily Swole over there on TikTok, and of course the Daily Swole on Instagram. But yeah, I was blocked. I was banned for speaking facts as per usual. But now we're back. So everything is going great. Everything is going well. And I'm happy to be here. And you know what time it is, fam. It's time for you to drop in the comments what you're smashing today. Hit that like button and let us summon the Falcon, because it is time for the busting of the nuts. Oh, Falcon. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. There you are, my little peppercorn. Can we bust this nut open? If it's not too much trouble, thank you so much. Put some respect on it, Vicious.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Oh, we got some swole privilege today, baby. Oh my God. That was nice. Oh, that was a nice one. I'm sorry, Greta, in advance.
you.
I know. You're always upset. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful card. Falcon, what a lovely card you have bequeathed us with. That is fantastic. Look at that swole privilege. Look at that sexy beesh. All right. Hashtag swole privilege for a chance to win today's swole card. As per fucking usual, drop it down below. We'll give that away at the end of today's episode. That being said, it's time to get right on into that tip. Shall we do it, fam? I think we shall. Babe, so. Just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, we're going to kick off today's Mancast with a little bit of a little Posty McPosterson. What do we got for him, Bob?
What's in the box?
We got some K Denny 0113. What up? All right, let's get into today's first Mancast post. This is from the Swole Fam discussion boards, and let's jump right into it. My name is Chris. What up, Chris with a K? Chris with a K. Nice. I'm 32 years old from Kansas City, Missouri. I am a truck driver, which means lots of sitting, and have gotten up to over 500 pounds. It is my goal to not only lose weight, but to get back to where I was not even 5 years ago when I was doing strongman competitions. I'm stoked to learn more about nutrition. That's really where I lacked. Love the show. It's already very informative and so true. Well, thank you so much, Chris. Everyone give a round of applause for Chris. We got a bunch of people that work transportation and trucking and stuff in the Swole fam, and that's rough because you're sitting down so often. But over 500 pounds, fuck that shit. Can we just say fuck that shit in the comments? Actually, be careful because you might get banned on one of the apps. Zuckerberg or Sundar Pichai might ban you, so be careful. Maybe just drop some biceps and gorillas, but fuck that shit. We'll get you under control. I mean, just some simple nutritional changes and a different focus following those 7 pillars will do you wonders, Chris. Welcome to the fam. Welcome, welcome indeed. All right. We got one from Elizabeth, and this is from the private Facebook group. Elizabeth writes, I've been watching Papa Swole on YouTube for about a week to psych myself up to start losing weight. I really liked everything he had to say when he popped up in my recommendeds. Really? I popped up in a recommended? Wow, that is shocking. That is shocking that I popped up in a recommended. Nice. They recommended my sack. When I took the pic on the left, it was just after I decided to join the Swole fam because one of my favorite tees, size XXL, was getting too tight. Here I am on the right a year later and almost 60 pounds lighter after a sick pump from Scorched Earth workout. I wanted to make this post because today was the day I looked in the mirror and realized I wasn't a fat ass tainty magooch any longer. Fuck yeah.
The little rascal has spirit.
Fan-fucking-tastic. That is amazing. Good for you, Elizabeth. Good for you. I mean, I wish I popped up more recommendeds, but that's fantastic. That's absolutely amazing. Elizabeth, keep it up. Fucking amazing. Well, some of you are saying like, hey, that's how I found you, Mr. Swolio. That's how I found you. Yeah, back when they actually used to recommend amazing fucking content, just think, YouTube used to recommend, hey, would you like these nuts in your chin? This guy puts a lot of nuts on chins. Would you like more? Would you like this sack? Would you like some salt and vinegar on your mandible? But no longer do I get recommended. They only show you the woke shit. They only show you the bullshit narrative, fitness, natty or not videos. Is this person taking drugs? The stupid shit that doesn't affect anyone, doesn't help anyone out there. Whatever. Fuck that shit. Stop whining.
Come on, stop whining.
Stop whining, Papa. It's all right. I'm not whining. This is nice to rage about it. We play in our sandbox. We're over here in our corner doing our thing. We don't need them. We don't need those beaches. All right, but TikTok still allows me to drop some sack now and again, as long as I don't. If I drop the sack too hard on TikTok, then I get in trouble for bullying and harassment. If I drop too much of a sack, if I drop the knowledge cock too heavy, if I really slap it down, bullying and harassment. I don't blame them. I mean, that is bullying. That's like abuse, actually. That's literally like physical, knock the phone right out of your hand. But if I just talk about the sack, then it's like hate speech sack. So I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to post. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to fucking do. Ooh, that's interesting. Bow. I found Papa Swole from a random Google search for the term why fat acceptance is bad. Really? That's awesome. Finally. Let's fucking go. I'm not going to censor myself. Myself. Some of the things, honestly, like on TikTok or some things, I don't self-censor. I might just be like, I'm not going to post about that. I'm not going to walk right into the buzzsaw on purpose if I can help it. What's really frustrating is when I do like, all right, this is going to be good. This is just swearing. This is just logical common sense, inspiration or whatever. And then it gets blocked for bullying and harassment. I'm like, how much of a pussy do you have to fucking be to feel bullied and harassed by a goddamn video, by a TikTok video, right? How sensitive do you have to be to feel like you got harassed or bullied, just swipe on. Swipe on. I love it when someone drops a comment saying like, oh, you're way off. What's this fucking idiot with a middle school grade IQ? It's like, bro, you're the one that watched, listened, and commented on my video. Thanks for the engagement and the boost, bruh. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's like, then just don't leave it. Go watch something else. You do realize there are billions of channels and millions of videos out there. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. You don't have to, but you want to. Yeah, you fucking want to. You know why? Because this is the fucking truth. This is the Daily fucking Swole.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
This is it. This is it. Authoritarian sack. The Swole pill is coming for you. All right, we got one from Lord. Feeling great, was in bed by 10 p.m. Bro, I know this is you, James. I know it's you, James. How do I know? Because you're the only one that has Lord in front of your name. So calling you out here. Feeling great, was in bed by 10 p.m. and got in a full 8 hours and feel amazing today. Ready to tackle the 200 thing I have on my plate today? Bro, good for you. How does it feel to get some awesome sleep, son? Yeesh. Thank you, Josh. Hit that fucking like button. Hit that fucking like button. Hit that fucking like button, fam. All right, we're crushing it. We're crushing it. And I think we should continue. We got another one from Loretta. Remember, if you want to join the fam or learn more about the 7 pillars, check the show notes in the description down below. It's also over there at swolenormousx.com, right there at the top of the page. It's also in the main menu. You could download your copy of the 7 pillars. All right. Hi, Papa and Swole fam. This is from Loretta. Just checking in with an update. Today, my sister returns to her home. Oh, I'm sorry. Today, my sister returns to her own home once again. I am so tired physically and mentally. We have gotten my sister through another operation and 3 weeks of treatments. At least for now, life will return to normal. Following the 7 pillars will be a little easier. Watching the Daily Swole every day has been such a lifeline to me. My sister's battle with cancer is far from over, and she is being the bravest kick-ass bitch I've ever seen. I will continue to fight alongside her no matter what happens. I know that we are doing our best for her. I just wanted the Swole fam to know how much the support of our community is helping. Hashtag 7 pillars, hashtag community, hashtag recovery Loretta. Oh, Loretta. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sorry to hear about your sister's struggle, but that's awesome. I love it. I love it. I'm glad to be here every day, and I'm glad to support you and, by default, supporting your sister. And the whole Swole fam is here. Sit and spin, Judith. I agree. I think we know who's got some Swole privilege in this fucking house. But of course, we'll talk about that at the end of today's episode. So everyone that agrees with Loretta getting some fucking Swole privilege, you could drop that in the comments down below. Yeah, I think we agree.
Yeah.
I think we agree. All right, Sam. Let's see. Samwise. Samwise. I need some fucking Lord of the Rings. I need some Lord of the Rings soundboards. So, about to be heading to bed soon, and I had some beef broth, but I'm super hungry. Oh, we were talking about this in the Telegram chat. What do you guys recommend? I have some prepped steak. Should I have that or just hold off to the morning? Yeah, we were answering that. This is actually from last night. We were talking about this in the Swole fam Telegram chat. How many of you have these situations? So, you really want to eat after a workout? You really don't want to go to sleep like starving or hungry. I used to do that. I used to do some fasting and not eat before. It really does affect your sleep. It's really hard to get a good night's sleep when you go to sleep hungry. So keep that in mind in terms of any kind of fasting. Like seriously, you could do a 24-hour fast. All you do is you eat maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night. You go to sleep at 10 or 11, and then you just don't eat until the next day. And that's a 24. It's essentially 1 meal a day or intermittent fasting. So that's a good strategy. Bone broth is great, but I also recommend if you didn't eat and you're going to go sleep right after, you might want to opt for something like a grass-fed whey protein isolate. I opt for something that's unflavored. I don't recommend any of the fillers, but everyone's going to react differently to things like that. You definitely don't want to get whey protein concentrates. You don't want any flavorings. You want to make sure you get a grass-fed, grass-finished whey protein isolate. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but at least you're getting a quality product. Remember, quality is more important than quantity. And, if you sacrifice quality, it's the kind of thing that you pay for either with digestive issues, with skin conditions or acne or any other types of maybe long-term outcomes. You just want to make sure you do the best you can when you can. So at night, bone broth is great. But at the same time, if you're going to go to sleep right after, I wouldn't recommend eating something super heavy. What I also would recommend perhaps is something like maybe some scrambled eggs, things that are not really heavy on the stomach. And in terms of actually the science behind that, I'm not really sure, because you're getting protein, you're getting fat, but at the same time, just the content of it's just a lighter thing to eat would be eggs, in my experience. You know, you eat some scrambled eggs, softly scrambled, not like dried out and destroyed, but something like a steak might just be a little bit heavier in your stomach unless you only have a little bit. So I would recommend not eating a big meal right before bed, but that's going to have to be something that you play around with. So if you're eating something and you're not going to sleep for an hour or two, that's usually pretty good. I like to leave maybe an hour or two after I eat or after my last consumption before going to sleep. I can't really lie down on an empty stomach. And of course, I think in general, laying on your left side is better at night. That way it'll help digestion and help stuff in your stomach and stomach emptying if you're laying on your left side, I believe it is. But in general, you don't want to be lying down horizontal because you can have acid reflux. Your body should be sleeping. Your body shouldn't be digesting and doing a lot of heavy, quote, heavy lifting for the parasympathetic system. You want your body more focused on recovery, not on doing work. And being horizontal makes it harder for your body to move food through your system, obviously with gravity and such. So yeah, you can do that. You can do a tablespoon of raw honey. That could be beneficial. One of the issues with going to sleep with an empty stomach is that a lot of times you'll have like a glucose dump at night, and you might actually wake up in the middle of the night because your brain or your body might need some sugar. So you actually release some from the liver or from the muscle tissue, and you might actually wake up and that can interrupt your sleep. So sometimes like a tablespoon or so of like raw honey could be good before bed. But if it's right after a workout, you want to eat something and you're hungry. So you kind of have to weigh that out. So try to move that up. Try to move them further apart, in my experience and my recommendation. But that's going to be very individualized too. It's like working out. Do you like to work out in the morning? Do you like to work out in the evening? Whatever helps you do it the best, whatever helps you get it done is what you should do. So, we get to grunt. All right, before we get into, let's just get into some knowledge cock. Let's talk about a couple things we have going on. As I mentioned before, you can go to swolenormousx.com to download your copy of the 7 Pillars, to check out everything we have to offer in terms of join the Swole fam memberships, and also learn more about the blog. We have links to the podcast and all that stuff. If you're just showing up here and you're like, where do I go? Just check the links in the description of the show notes down below. Also, we have another announcement because tomorrow, fam, it's already coming. Tomorrow, let's get some more gorillas. Hey-o. What do we got for them, fam? Tomorrow, we have a Swole fam roundtable tomorrow. We have a Swole fam roundtable tomorrow. Allow myself to introduce myself. Thursday, August 5th, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you go in, Swole fam, if you log into your account right there, the bulletin board, you'll see the countdown timer right there in your main menu, right there on your home screen. And you'll also have a link you can drop a question in advance. So if you're not able to catch the live roundtable, if you don't know what the Swole fam roundtable is, we have call-ins. So we have Swole fam members that join the conversation live. We'll answer any questions for people that aren't available. We talk about everything from fitness. We'll talk about investing. We'll talk about Bitcoin. We can talk about production, social media, anything you want to talk about, social, political events, current events. So we'll have open floor for conversation. It's very casual, it's very fun, and it's very intimate. So this is available to all members. So if you go into your account, you can, in your Get Started series, you'll learn, you can get the app for the roundtable. You can download the app and make sure that you have that. And the link will be posted right there in your main menu, right there under the countdown, where you can join tomorrow at 6 p.m. So if you haven't yet downloaded the app, if you haven't yet checked out and prepared for the roundtable, tomorrow, 6 p.m., it's going to be fire. So if you want to submit a question, again, if you aren't going to be able to make it, make sure you click that button. You see it, Ask Papa Swolio, right there on your library homepage. All right, tomorrow, 6 p.m., we will be fucking crushing it. Won't we, fam? Won't we, fam? And of course, we got a brand new post, a brand new video. Oh shit. I'm Steve. Sorry.
I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Nah, it's just your face. It's just your face. And that font, that color, that like light lime, that fits it perfectly. Thin privilege, the longer rant we never asked for. We never asked for it. We didn't want it, but we were exposed to it. So go check this out. It's available on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. And of course, moving right along, back to Swole fam, back to Swole Monday, August 30th. I'm going to be fucking your ear holes and eye holes with this every day. Mark your calendars. Monday, August 30th, 12 p.m. Eastern time. We go back to Swole. We got a major release party. It's going to be lit. Mark your calendars. It's going to be off the fucking chain. And papaswolio.com. Check the show notes down below. Use your special code DAILYSWOLE for 10% off your order. And of course, if you're a Swole fan member, when you log into your account, right there at the bulletin at the top of the page, you have your information to get 20% off. But right here, if you're a listener, Daily Swole, 10% off, papaswolio.com. Let's get into some questions. We got a couple questions, don't we? If you have any questions, you could start dropping them in the comments down below. Use the hashtag AskPapaswolio, and we will get to some good shit. We got one from J Leo 1335. J Leo says, "Can you call me a bitch to motivate me and stay on my diet and keep working out? I don't know why I stopped. I don't know why you did stop, you little fucking bitch."
What's your name, fat body?
Yeah, stop being a bitch, Leo. Go to the fucking gym. Stop being a beesh. Goddamn beesh. Goddamn fucking beesh. Trace, have you thought about posting on any of those free speech alternatives to YouTube like Rumble or Minds? Yeah, it's just not, I just forget. I looked up like live streaming on Rumble. It's just, to add that into the routine. I just haven't paused enough to implement that. But yeah, we've talked about that. I was already streaming for a couple days on Odyssey. It's just another extra thing to set up. It makes it more of a pain in the ass, unfortunately. But Rumble, I'm open to. I'll have to start, launch it over there for the Daily Swole account. So I have thought about it. It just hasn't been a top priority yet. But of course, it is a priority. It isn't, but yes. Yes. We actually talked about it the other day. I looked it up live and I was like, oh shoot, Rumble does have live streaming. So they finally added that. So I'm probably going to do that maybe for tomorrow. So keep an eye out for it. All right, Christopher. Hey, Papaswolio, recently lost 55 pounds in 4.5 months. Feeling awesome. Recently, my knees are starting to hurt from squatting for all this time. Any advice on how to relieve the pain and soreness? Well, yeah, congratulations. That's fucking awesome. In terms of, it comes from a lot of different places, from ankle mobility, from hip mobility for sure. It could be also from nutrition, but losing a lot of weight is going to expose a lot of those imbalances from, the extra stress on your knee joints, for example. So definitely mobilizing, practicing yoga. We have a great ankle mobility masterclass that we just dropped that talks about lengthening your Achilles tendon, activating your anterior tibialis, and starting from the ground up, really mobilizing your ankle joint, because a lot of times wearing elevated shoes or heels for ladies, but elevated shoes and sneakers that limit sitting down oftentimes, compounded by having a lot of extra body weight, will put a lot of pressure on your knee joint. So your body will, like Jenga, your body will adapt and adjust alignment in order to survive. So it's definitely about lightening the load, but also strengthening the structure. So mobilizing your ankle joints, strengthening the muscles on the front of your shin, anterior tibialis, lengthen your Achilles tendon, lengthen your gastrocnemius and your soleus. There are a lot of great exercises. Can't really go through all of them here, but yoga fundamentally will help start you on that lengthening journey. And then adding in those other strengthening movements are essential. Some other things are, modified deep squats, modified deep lunges, We talk about Jefferson curls. We talked about that 2 weeks ago in the ankle mobility masterclass, doing glute activation exercises, lateral tube walking. There's a lot of muscles. There are a lot of muscles that support the hip, support the knee, and also support the ankle that are chronically underworked. So I would recommend starting to focus on from the ground up and at least start implementing mobility and yoga. That way, as you build up all these other exercise protocols, you have that foundation of opening up all those things that kind of get stuck and petrified over time. So yoga is an amazing way to hit a lot of muscles and stabilizers that you never knew existed. So that's a great, fantastic place to start. Yeah, I heard that link in the library was expired. Someone must have pulled the wrong link for that, so that'll be replaced. So that'll be fixed momentarily. Yeah, it must be. Sometimes for Telegram links are some of the links expire. So one of the link that's there must have been the wrong one that was copied over. So that'll be fixed. Simple fix. Simple fix. All right, let's see here. More questions. Tyler, what up, TS? Papa Swole, I just want to say thank you. I've been listening to the live stream since about episode 1850-ish. Awesome. And you have changed my life for the better. Aw. I started at 330 pounds and I'm currently at 280. Holy shit. And dropping. I signed up for my second powerlifting competition in September, and I can't thank you enough for all the tips and tricks you give. You have made an impact on my life. Dude, thank you so much. That's fucking Falcon wants to say thank you as well. Much love and support as always for myself and the Swole fam, because obviously it's not just me, the whole Swole fam that swarms and supports one another. That's the key. But dude, Tyler, you're the man. And you know what? It's humbling, but it's also you. It's you, man. I mean, this is just a lot of what we talk about here. It just opens up your mind to thinking about things differently, right? Like with the 7 pillars, how you think about your nutrition, how you think about your community, how you think about all those different pillars. A lot of it is just reinstalling the operating system and realizing that what you put in your mouth impacts the outcome, and everything that you put in, everything that you do, whether it's information, whether it's thoughts you have with your mindfulness practice and your brain gains, all of it matters. So that's fucking awesome. And just since, dude, 1850, so what is that? It's about 2 months. It's about 2 months. And obviously you probably didn't, I don't think you lost 50 pounds in 2 months, but maybe you did. That's a lot of extra water weight and body fat. Like, that's amazing. So I'm not sure when your weight loss journey started, but you're well on your way, dude. I mean, 280, you're dropping, you're still in the fucking game. Let's fucking go. Let's get a little Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Unreal, Tyler. Beast mode. Beast mode. Good for you. Good for you. All right, let's see here. Rihanna Durante. Papa Swolio. Hey, Papa Swolio. Hey, Rihanna. Thoughts on stationary bike after lifting? I've been doing an hour on my bike. I'm in a calorie deficit and working on weight loss before muscle building. Do you think a stationary bike at moderate to high intensity would make much of a difference, or should I just stick with lifting or substitute a different cardio? We got a couple issues. Good question, but common question, and we're going to get you straightened out here. My thoughts on stationary bike. Personally, I fucking hate that shit. I don't think people should be sitting down, hunched over, tightening up your hamstrings and tightening up your hips and compounding that. You say you are in a calorie deficit and working on weight loss before building muscle. You need to build muscle. By building muscle, you will increase your metabolism. If you're trying to do a deficit and just lose weight, you're going to crash out. You're just going to keep on doing this little, lower and eating less and eating less and eating less. That's not how it's going to work. You are going to be lifting weights heavy. Fucking lift heavy, lift hard. I know you're a chick. You're not going to get bulky. Lift heavy, lift hard. You'll be able to eat more food to your satisfaction, eating more fats and proteins, cut back on the carbohydrates, make sure you're eating grass-fed beef, organ meats, bone broth, tallow, like get rid of all those vegetable oils and processed carbohydrates and lift big, eat more, and you're going to lose fat. I fucking Guarantee it. It's going to fucking happen. Everyone else in the Swole fam, drop your thoughts in the comments below. You need to focus on lifting. Use cardio as a flavoring. Go for a walk. It's good for heart health, but everyone says, like, you need to do cardio for your heart health. Yeah, trust me. Fucking lifting weights. You can do yoga, practice kettlebell stuff. Like, lifting weights and eating better and getting quality sleep. Make sure you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep at night, your body is going to ditch muscle mass and retain fat. So these are all things that aren't popular to talk about because it's not a fat burner pill. It's not a fit tea. It's not just bleeding out the eyes and just doing more. Humans are always trying to do more when you actually have to just do better shit and do it smarter and do what's most effective. So if you want to do a little bit of walking or biking, a little bit extra, but it should not be the foundation. So you have it backwards. Build muscle, work on your nutrition, lift heavy, and you're going to lose that body fat that you're looking to lose. All right, Aaron Pons, Papa Swolio. Howdy, Papa. Howdy, Aaron. I can't thank you enough for sharing all the information. I can't thank you. All right, I'll get this.
I'm your huckleberry.
All right, hold on.
That's just my game.
I'll get this. Oh, shut up. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, as if you're going to do any better, Falcon. All right. Howdy, Papa. I can't thank you enough for sharing all the information you share. I've been feeling great since I changed my diet to grass-fed beef, liver, got rid of plastic, and getting 7 hours of sleep. Also, will read and listen to the podcast, such as yourself, for brain gains. But I do have to let something off my chesticles. I added that ickles part. I live in Louisiana, and our stupid governor brought back the mask mandate. I'm saying, all right, settle down, fam. Settle down. Shh. Hush now. I'm going to avoid wearing one at all costs and only go into stores that won't enforce masks. Here's my question. What's your opinion on tire flips? Well, that took a turn. Okay. So that was just a little vent there. Yeah, I would avoid, whenever you can, I would avoid wearing one. I'm not telling anyone to not wear one. You're not going to make that argument. But, in all reality, masks aren't effective unless you're getting perfectly fitted for an N95 mask, like perfectly fitted and perfect. And those aren't even 100%. So these little cloth masks, like, yeah, all right, not really. It's more like a virtue signaling, like, I feel safe because I see something covering someone's face. But, if you really, you need to take care of your health, number one. And I'm not saying if a business requires it, it's like, okay, you want to go in. And if a business requires it and I go in and they're like, you have to wear one. If I want to go in, it's like, all right, I'll put it on for a couple seconds. But there's also a lot of downsides to breathing in your own carbon dioxide. It's really not good. So my opinion on tire flips, that was not the question that I thought would come, but my opinion on it depends on what it's for. I like to lift for strength. I like to lift for hypertrophy and for muscle growth. So, I mean, tire flips, and oftentimes depends on how heavy the tire is. A lot of times that could just be for cardio. So it depends on what you mean or why. Like if you have a really heavy fucking tire, that can be like, you can definitely do that for strength. You're just not doing like 1,000 flips. You might just do like a few, kind of like a heavy set for deadlifts. So my opinion is, why are you doing it? How are you doing it? What's the purpose of doing it? And that question just kind of came out of nowhere at the end there, but you're welcome to vent. I hear you. Siobhan, make sure you send us an email. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com if you have any kind of membership or payment questions. That way it can help you. Card payments, do they automatically update? Well, I mean, they won't if your card expires. So it might be something where if it's able to be updated, or you might just have to re-sign up, but we'll take care of you. Just send us an email with your concern or your question, and then we can individually answer that. I can't do it right now. So let's see here. Papa Swole, not a question. You got me. You got me, little scallywag. You scallywag. All right. Nice one. Not a question, but you inspire me to go to the fucking gym every day. No excuses. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. A little follow-up from Tyler. It's true I never put so much thought into what I'm eating until now, and my weight loss began in January. Bro, that's fucking awesome. Killing it. It matters. God, what you eat is everything. What you eat is everything. Everything. Let's see here. Tire flips. Let's see here. Trace, I've heard some rumors about another potential lockdown and want to prepare my home gym just in case. I want to buy some kettlebells, but I'm not sure what sizes I should buy. Cool. Yes, it seems like they probably will. At least the blue states are going to lock down. Obviously, the language that's going on right now is just preparing everyone psychologically. That's going to happen again. But in reality, it's flu season. Like, it's going to happen. Like, sure, it's going to happen. And a lot of times, like now, where it might be spreading faster in hotter climates. Yeah, because people are inside and there's AC circulating around. And likely it came from an LAB. So that being said, obviously it's going to spread faster indoors. The problem is we need to be eradicating this thing, not perpetuating it, so we don't put evolutionary pressure on it to keep on mutating, which we are because we're trying to VAX in the middle of a pandemic. So there are very smart scientists that have been warning about this for months, but no one wants to listen. They just want to fucking shove shit down your
attacks on me, quite
throat.
frankly, are attacks on science.
It's not science. Consensus is not science. Consensus is not science. Science poses hypotheses, asks questions, and then tests them. Doesn't tell you what to fucking do because it doesn't tell you do it or else. You know, we talk about parenting. We'll talk about, I'll get to the rest of your question, Trace. But you know, we talk about parenting. Do it. Why? Because I said so. Because I said so. Remember we talk about that? How that kind of parenting doesn't fucking work. Educate your kids, explain why. And they're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm not going to eat that because that's gross. I didn't know that. You know how I didn't know that? Because I'm 4 years old and I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me, Mom. Thank you for teaching me, Dad. But instead, do it because I said so. That's not a good reason. So stop treating everyone like stupid children. Just because you can't parent adults like that. And you can't brainwash intelligent, independent thinking people. And that's why we're having a huge problem. Because a lot of people are fucking dumb. A lot of people are fucking sheep. And don't want to or are afraid to talk about the fucking facts and the truth. So that being said, you still got to do what's right for you and your family, but doesn't mean you impose that will on other people. Everyone has to make their own individual choices in this world. That's the way it should be. So in terms of, I agree, I do recommend I recommend all of you to get the equipment that you need now. Seriously, get it now because I think come like October, November, a lot of things, guess what? These places are going to shut down again. People that went back to the gym that started selling their stuff and plus like supply lines and stuff. Yeah, get your stuff now. Get your stuff now. And here's the worst case scenario. You buy it and then there is no lockdown, then you have it. But I think we all know that it's probably gonna happen, at least in the blue states. Because we'll talk about it, but you know, New York is already implementing a vaccine passport with it, which is fucking frightening. I don't understand why people are fucking just going along with this. This is what happens when you're not allowed to own guns in a city like New York. People just like, oh, I guess we'll just go along with it because they have no choice, because they have no recompense. They have no other way to stand up, that's the goal of removing guns. Anyway, we can rant a little bit when we get into balls deep, but let's get back to Trace's question because so kettlebells. Anyway, for a dude, I would recommend the lowest you'd probably want to go to start would be a 16 kilogram, 35 pounds, because some exercise with kettlebells, that's going to be too light and some will be. So in other words, to start with, I would say a 16 to a 24, which is 35 to 53 pounds. That's a good range. That'll get you a progression from doing, whether it's Turkish get-ups, whether it's cleans, whether it's single arm or two arm kettlebell swings, because you really need to focus on form. Kettlebells are wonderful. They're very safe, but if you have good form, if you have bad form, you can fuck your shit up in a second. Like you slip or you don't have good form and you kind of lose your balance, you can blow your shit out. So you have to be very careful, but it's all form and technique. It's not about the weight. Once you get the form and technique, your weight starts going up really fast. So then you can start looking into more heavier weights. So things like, I guess, above a 53, when you start getting to, 80 or 90 or 100 pound kettlebells, those are for things like squats or just kettlebell, just regular swings. One of the best exercises you can do is a kettlebell swing. Snatches and cleans and windmills and stuff are great, which will be great for the 16 kilogram. Yeah, and I prefer the hard style because it's really better for grip strength. I like the window and the kettlebell better. I'm not a fan of the competition or the soft style, which is the same thing. It's a different term for it. Terry, by the way, I need a Swole dictionary. What is a tainty magooch and all the hashtags and what they mean? I know most of them. Second, what is the schedule for the daily podcast time? Around this time, usually around 11, 12, 1 o'clock. So there isn't an exact schedule. We used to go live at 12 every day, and I like going live earlier. So we're starting to do it earlier in the day again, but an exact time don't have. That's why we do a Swole text and Telegram text, Telegram blast, and Discord. That way, no matter where you are in the world, you're getting, your phone's getting fucking raped with with alert messages when I go live. So members always get priority access notifications and you get blasted. So if you're international, join the Telegram chat, join the Discord, and you will get notified before the live streams. But it's usually around midday. I would say usually moving forward. Today was a little bit later because we had a major storm. So it was loud as fuck and I didn't know if the power was going to go out. It got dark fast. It was sunny and beautiful. I'm like, oh, cool. We'll go live. It was like 11, 12. And then all of a sudden it just got dark, windy. Mama Soy and I were outside. We're like, oh shit. Came right in because it got stormy very quick, but welcome to Florida. It'll be beautiful and then it'll be disgusting storm and then it'll be bright, sunny and dry like an hour later. So you don't like the weather in Florida, just wait 20 minutes. But yes, I like the Swole dictionary. I like it. I'm down. Aaron, what's your opinion on P90X and Insanity? Well, I used to work for, I worked for P90X. I worked for Beachbody for a little bit, did some master training, taught the certifications around the country because we're bridging the NASM certification with P90X because they wanted to implement it in gyms. And, not to get too much into that story, but over time, it just started getting more and more eroded, turning into just more group exercise. But the P90X, the fundamental breakthrough, quote unquote, was that it was actually it was actually an exercise protocol. It was different than just, hey, Jane Fonda, strap on those high socks and do some aerobics. It was actually lifting, push-ups, pull-ups. There are certain exercises in P90X that's like, the form is atrocious, but it was back in like 2003. So some of it's dated, some of the protocols I didn't agree with in terms of the length of some of the videos. When you're trying to implement or get people into yoga, you don't want to make it an hour and a half class. You should be doing shorter to get people into the habit of it. But fundamentally, it was a game changer in terms of, online training, in terms of, the DVDs. That was before the streaming. But, it's a good protocol. It's just, it's great if you don't have a lot of equipment. So it was designed originally, the OG, from doing it at home. I've never personally been a fan of Insanity. So I never really liked it. It's just a ton of cardio, the periodization of the program design, like at least the beginning. I don't know any of the other stuff. They just keep on pumping out stuff because it's a multi-level marketing company. So they make money just by continuously putting out programs so their coaches can sell it. So it's not really about the optimal approach to things necessarily. It's about continuing that wheel, keeping the wheel turning. That being said, I remember the program design of Insanity was literally insane. Like there was no recovery. It just, I don't know. It was super high risk with the impact, but P90X fundamentally was a game changing program. So in terms of now, it's 2021. There's much better ways to train or to design it, but tons of people saw tons of results because it was actually real lifting, not bullshit aerobic stuff that obviously, like we talked about a little while ago, you want to build muscle. So, all right. Like, I don't know what Beachbody's doing now. I haven't looked into what they're doing for years and years. So I don't know what they're doing now, but the original OG, and I've actually spent time with Tony Horton, like, at his place. We've worked out and done, stuff together in the past. So personally, from a one-on-one, like he's a really cool dude. I've never had any issues with him. Went out to dinner and, trained at his house, and like he was a really, really chill dude. So in terms of like that personal level, like I always liked him as an individual. Really nice guy. All right, Rihanna Durante. Again, thanks for the honest info. Much appreciated. Does the Swole Fam membership have an annual option for signing up? I have my home gym and would rather follow along with your program to get my workout routine accurate. Yeah, well, the Swole Fam is less than $5, so that's a monthly. But if you're interested in the annual, if you're interested in all the programs and all the, like the entire kitchen, the 90-day dash, Swole season, Scorched Earth, all those programs, the yoga studio, we have 200 classes. We're adding new ones every week. We drop 2 on Monday. Brain Gains, virtual trainer, all that stuff is with the unlimited. So we do have an annual option. So just head on over to the site and check that out. So if you're interested in all the training and all the programs, that's with unlimited. But the Swole Fam, the Swole Fam entry membership will get you access to all the private groups. Will get you access to Swole Text, the Discord, the Telegram chat. It'll get you access to the round table that we have going on tomorrow night. And honestly, like get your foot in the door, like join the Swole Fam $4.99, and then you can upgrade at any time. So we actually have some really awesome specials coming up because guess what, fam? It is my birthday coming up. I'm not a big one for birthdays. I like to pass it on to all of you. So we're having a cool, a real awesome, we're going to be blasting and getting people yoked. So I'm turning, guess how old I am? I think I mentioned it before. So Papa Swole, my birthday's on Saturday. So we're going to run a whole big ol' special probably starting tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be talking about it that way. It's a perfect time. Perfect time to join the Swole Fam. Perfect time to join the Swole Fam because we do have Back to Swole coming up on the 30th. So major releases and announcements. Plus, we're getting right into Fuck Your Resolution season. So start now. That way you don't have to be starting around the holidays when it's getting cold outside, when everyone's starting to make excuses and you have all the holidays and the bullshit food. Get your habits locked in now. Get your 7 pillars locked in now. That way you don't have to fucking do that when everyone's the social pressure is not going to get lighter. We're coming up on the holiday season. It's going to be brutal. Fuck that shit. Fuck your resolution. Can you believe it, fam? Can you believe that's fuck your resolution season?
Matt Damon.
Terry just made me remember something. What is the origin of the Matt Damon thingy? You don't know Matt Damon? You don't know the Matt Damon thing?
Fuck yeah!
Team America World Police.
Matt Damon.
It's an amazing movie. Go see it. All right. Tyler Chappelle. How much water do you personally drink in a day's time? I don't know. Maybe a few liters to a gallon, something like that. It depends on how much I'm sweating. I do the sauna every single day, and I'm usually out in the sun sweating my ass off. So it's not necessarily all the water. It's also the electrolyte balance. So magnesium and all, like I put some Celtic sea salt in the water. I have like a gram in the morning. It's a lot, the electrolytes. Some people just drink tons and tons and tons of water, but don't replenish electrolytes. And then you'll still have cramping and hydration issues. So I would look into that as well. So in terms of how much water, I don't track it, but I drink plenty of water. But I found that my performance, my overall well-being, it's much more about the electrolyte balance than it is just drinking straight water. So make sure you're putting some Celtic sea salt in there. Like I said, my favorite is Celtic sea salt. You can order on Amazon. You can get it most stores, Whole Foods, Publix, depends on where you are. Thanks, Mike. The only problem that I myself found to work was the 90-day dash. I tried the P90, sucked. Was hard for a beginner. Yeah, like max push-ups and pull-ups from the start. But obviously it's legit. Like it's work, but it's not necessarily for everyone from the start. Aaron, I gained weight and lost muscle on Insanity. Fuck the Beachbody bullshit. Yeah, I was not a fan, man. I am not a fan. I remember like I actually went to try to start doing Insanity. It's just I was like, what the fuck kind of design is this? It's just literally by the name. It's insane. In other words, there's no logic behind it. There wasn't. Again, I don't know what the hell's going on now with it. I know they have whatever. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate the love. Michelle, go unlimited. I agree. Jeff, the annual unlimited is worth it for the yoga alone. Yeah, does anyone know how much some places are charging for yoga? There's some online yoga studios will charge like $60 or $70 a month for online yoga. I mean, with the annual, it's like what, $29? It comes down to like $29 a month, but you're getting literally, we add new classes that you can stream. You can do it all over and over and over and over again. We have like 200 yoga classes. and we're adding new ones all the time. Like it just gets deeper and deeper, and you're going to be super stoked, fam. I cannot wait for some of the new shit that we have coming out. I'm not going to talk about because we'll probably be dropping a lot of it. It's probably going to be done in time or for announcements for the back to Swole, but it's going to be fire. You know, it's a good time. We'll keep on taking some questions. We got some more time here, but a reminder for those of you that don't know, just make sure you go on over to swolenormousx.com. I teach Swolga classes in the Swolga section. We have express classes for yoga. We're talking mostly about the yoga, but we got chair yoga. We have kids yoga. We have yin, vinyasa, ashtanga. We have level 1, 2, and 3 yoga classes. We have prop classes with blocks and straps. We have sound healing. We have, God, there's so much other stuff. I'm missing something. Probably. We have PMS flows. We have morning yoga. We have evening yoga. We have bedtime yoga. We have recovery yoga. We have just so much different stuff. Of course, we have like, you know, the kettlebell work. We have the Swollen 7 series. We got kettlebell. We got mace bell. We have recovery and like repair with foam rolling. These are 7-minute workouts. Like I don't talk about this Swollen 7 enough, but if you go over there to swolenormousx.com, you'll see all the details and everything. And I think I actually have to update the page because I think there's some stuff that isn't even listed there because we just add so much stuff all the time. I keep remembering I got to go back and add another program to the membership page, and I got to add another thing. You know, the list keeps on getting longer and longer. It's just ridiculous in the best way. Like I'm just super proud of it and super proud of the Swole fam for crushing it and super proud of the yoga girls for the yoga studio. It's just, they're unreal. Yeah, we have starter classes for yoga, chair yoga. So no matter what your level is for yoga, we have that plus the recipe archive, and it's just not to, yeah, fucking Swole. The unlimited, yeah, it's great, but fucking Swole fam, fucking Swole fam. The Swole fam's a shit. And here's the thing, the Swole fam, like join the Swole fam for less than $5. I mean, that's the best part of Swolenormous X, and it's the most affordable and the most entry level. It's start there, right? Start there. A lot of people start there and like, shit, I want to do the more. Like I understand a lot of people get burned online. A lot of people, that's the problem. Most people quit. Most people don't. Most people don't follow through. Most people don't, you know, they don't apply and they think like, you know, they got burned by fucking Brittany Dawn or some online bullshit influencer. They get some fucking PDF and they're like, oh, okay, just do this and you'll be healthy. You know, do 3 sets of 10 and eat this food. Here's your diet plan. You know, here's my cookbook or some shit. And it's like, okay, like I don't want to eat garbage fucking food and suck down supplements all the time. Like I want to learn how to actually fish myself. I want to learn how to, you know, the fucking 7 pillars. So I do understand a lot of people are coming from this bullshit fucking industry that's surrounded and filled with fucking jabronis, but that's not how we do it. So if you have any questions too, you can, on the website, you can use the live chat too, or send us an email and the Swole team will be happy to help you. Or you ask questions here. Maddie Asp, ask Papa Swolio, APS. But I know what you meant to say. How long do I stay in the sauna? As long as I fucking can. I removed my thermometer and I removed it and like dropped it down to the bottom. So it gets hotter than it probably should. I stay as long as I can, but I can hit 20 minutes or so. So I prefer putting it as hot as I can make it and just stay in there as long as I possibly can. So I usually do 20 minutes. I used to do 25, but I was able to get it hotter than that. So I can't really make it that far because the temperature is usually 190, 200 or 210 sometimes. And it's just, I can't even go up in the top. Like I'll just burn my head. So yeah, it's pretty brutal, but I don't do it to be like, and relax. And I do it to relax, but I do it for the benefits and for the adaptations from the sauna. So I make it as hot as possible. So, but 20 minutes is really, yeah. Infrared. Yeah. I have a regular rock sauna. You just gotta be careful with the infrared stuff, cause a lot of them have like high levels of EMF. So if you can get one that's low level, that really is like proven to be low level EMF, you know, all the studies that I've seen, I know Joe Rogan talks a lot about sauna and, other like Huberman and a lot of other, you know, PhDs or doctors or people that are like very into, you know, hot and cold therapy. I'm just not sure because infrared, like, just heats up your body, doesn't heat up the air around you. But I don't think there's a lot of information about infrared. Like it might overheat people just because you don't notice how hot it's getting. But personally, I like the rock sauna, so you can put some water on it, get some steam as well. But, you just want to be careful with the electrical, radiation like that in terms of the EMFs. So just keep an eye. There's some saunas that are, some products are better than others. So just do your research, plenty of research. But there's nothing like a fucking sauna. I wanted one for so long. Like I wanted one for so long. It's like my favorite thing. My favorite thing ever. All right. Your local gym is like $125 a month. What, they fucking rub your ball sack when you're on the squat rack or something? 125 was it Equinox? What the fuck is that shit? My God. 125. Papa Soy, do you have a strength program? Fuck yeah. Well, the 90-day dash is a strength program. They're all strength programs. Depends on what your level, like where your starting point is. So it's definitely a strength program. We have Swole Season. We have Scorched Earth, 90-day dash. Absolutely. Let's see here. Why the sauna? What are the benefits? Well, it actually stresses your body. So it's more efficient, strengthens your immune system, is your immune response, because that's really why you have things like elevating body temperature for a fever. Your body's trying to fight off and like heat up the body so it can kill the bacteria or the inflammation, the virus, and whatever is bothering your body. So it actually works your body to be able to handle those types of invasions better. Heat shock proteins and those types of things that you can Google that actually reinforce your immune system. So it's amazing. I do that. And then I do cold shower right after. And I have shortly I'll be getting, should be coming soon, cold plunge so I can fucking just literally roast my nips. And one of the best things to do is to go back and forth. And I really do like cold. I'm not a big fan of the sauna in the morning just because it takes time to heat up, but then it can easily like knock me out just because I'm just more zonked out and then I won't be efficient. But cold in the morning, I love, but also going back and forth is great. So if you do like multiple rounds, so I can go really hot for like 5, 10, 15 minutes in the hot and then go cold and then rest for a little bit and then repeat. And you can do like 2, 3, 4 sets. So on an off day when I'm not doing resistance training, I'll do some mobility and then I'll do like a couple, at least one round of like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold rest, hot, cold rest, and hot, cold rest. And literally it'll zonk you out. It's like, you can't, there's really not much energy to worry about anything. If you have like anxiety or issues or other types of stress, it just completely, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I like it right after too. Can't wait for another round of Swole Season. Yeah, we're going to be releasing we get some new workouts and shit going. Stoked. Get that Swole Season on. And plus the best part about the Swole fam, about programming, when you learn how to adjust your programming and increase the volume and, once you go through these programs and you literally build that mastery, not to be confused with Swole Mastery, but you build that skill, you build that awareness of what your body is good at, what your body needs more work at, what what to expect. And then you can much more easily increase the resistance and increase the volume and the overload and keep on seeing gains, especially as you master your sleep and you keep on focusing on your 7 pillars every day. It just makes it better and better. All right, make sure you drop that hashtag Swole Privilege, fam. Swole Privilege. Cold showers are fantastic. I only take cold showers. I never take a hot shower because usually I take a shower like right after, like first thing in the morning, if I do, or after a sauna. I'm not taking a hot shower, like fucking cold. Like I want my nips to just be like freezer burned off right after. All right. Let's get into, you ready for some balls deep sweet action? I think you are, bitches.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
All right, make sure you drop that like button, subscribe, leave a 5-star review if you haven't yet on Apple Podcasts. Of course, The Daily Swole on Instagram, The Daily Swole on TikTok. Make sure you follow everywhere. And before we get into some balls deep shit posts, remember that tomorrow we have our roundtable event Thursday, August 5th at 6 p.m. So log into your account right there at the bulletin board, right there at the top of your library. You'll see the countdown timer. And you'll also see a link to submit questions if you're not able to watch or catch live, listen in live, or you're not able to call in. So we'll be joining, and all that information on how you can access the roundtable is in your Get Started series. And if it's not there already, links will also be under the countdown timer. So you can download the app on iOS or Android, and then you'll be able to, we'll put the link there in your library. That way you just log in, click the link, and you'll be able to join at 6 p.m. So we'll have that scheduled, and that link will be available tomorrow. That way you can just log in, click, and then join the live. And it's going to be absolute fire. And of course, I'll send out a reminder via text and Discord and Telegram, so you can go in the library, log in, and all that good shit. All right. So make sure you get prepared, and we'll fucking go. Let's fucking go. We've got one question at the buzzer. Jeff, Papa Swole, any plans for a no equipment virtual trainer like a boot camp HIT calisthenics? I fucking hate HIT shit. I hate that HIT shit, but no equipment. Yeah. Like body weight and push-ups or pull-ups and stuff. Sure, definitely. The virtual trainer is what I do. So when I do that, if I'm going to do just a body weight type thing, then we'll lay down a virtual trainer. So the virtual trainer, the beauty of that is it's not like, hey, I'm going to take you through this workout. No, that's you joining me for what I do. Know what I'm saying? So when that comes up, if I ever have a workout where I'm doing that, I will virtual trainerize it for you. So don't get that shit twisted. You're training with fucking Papa. Papa's not fucking training you. All right. You want to come on? You want to come on this fucking journey? Then come on, baby. Come on, baby. I'll keep that in mind. I do them now and again. Why you just want to just fucking do high rep body weight stuff. But yeah, let's fucking go. All right. Are you ready? Cool. Let's get into a couple shit posts let's get into a couple shitty things. We have, we're not going to get into these whole articles, but we got some America, we got some good and we got some bad. I mean, as a member of the United States, we want to win gold medals, don't we? We want to win some fucking gold medals, but sometimes you can't win. And sometimes, as an American lately, you just kind of get happy when you don't win because all this woke shit is just driving you up the fucking walls. So for a lot of us, I haven't watched a single thing, and honestly, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck this year. I want people that want to win, that want to represent the country. I want them to do well. But people that don't, honestly, it's like they can go fuck themselves. I don't care about the gold medals, not doing anything for it's whatever. I don't want to watch. I don't care. I don't want to see the virtue signaling. Tired of being eye fucked and ear fucked with a lot of this nonsense. So the chick that turned her back on the American flag, that was trying to be all wokey McWokerson and, virtue signal to everyone like, oh, I'm so much better. I'm doing this for me and blah, blah, blah. She didn't even place. So, you know what I say?
Go fuck yourself.
I say, go fuck yourself. So Gwen Berry turned her back on the U.S. flag in the trials, fails to win a medal in the hammer throw at the Tokyo Olympics. Wow. Well, shocker. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a fucking bitch. All right. You don't want to be there. You're not representing your country. You're not representing yourself. You're not representing yourself. You're representing the United States. And if you're not willing to do that, then you can go fuck yourself.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
So that's that. Okay. I don't want to read through the whole thing because I give that. We got a picture here. Like, oh, fuck. Like, oh, nice. I don't know. Whatever. All right. So everyone else, America, baby. And she's like, no, I don't want to do it. No, because I'm making a statement. Well, you made a big statement by sucking a huge dish at the Olympics. So maybe you should shut your mouth. Stop worrying about these politics. Stop trying to, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do, and practice more. Practice more. We would support you. We'd be happy. Like, oh man, if you actually fucking cared, but practice more. Stop worrying. Same thing with the U.S., the women's soccer team. Stop running your, stop with the hair dye and all the virtue signaling and the kneeling. Why don't you practice more rather than trying to play, I don't know, rather than try to play social media, try to play virtue signaling? Why not? Practice more. Karma's a bitch. So 0 fucks given. Don't care. That being said, we'll get into another, we'll get, actually, you know what? Let's show a little contrast before. So we'll get into the third article after we get into a couple more shit posts, but we do have some people, some members of the Olympic team actually give a fuck and know why they're there. It's kind of like the shit with politicians, right? You're a representative. So if you're a congressman, you're a rep. You're a representative. You represent the people. But the schmucks in power in Congress and in the Senate, like they're not representing people. Maybe a couple are doing a good job. Most of them, they're not doing anything to represent the people that they actually represent. You know, we don't have proper representation in government. That's why shit's hitting the fucking fan. All these political self-interests with big pharma, big food, everyone jerking each other off, everyone's getting rich except the people that elected the cunts. So we do have an example of what you should do if you are representing the United States in the fucking Olympics. You're representing the country, all right? So let's give a round of applause for
USA, greatest country in the
for
world.
Tamira Mensah-Stock, who won a gold medal. So congratulations. And she says, quote, "I love representing the U.S. She sets social media alight with her show of national pride after she wins the gold in Tokyo after a slew of recent anti-American protests by woke athletes. So as we know, people have been kneeling and blah, 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 but losing, but not doing too well. Like, honestly, if you're going to talk shit, shouldn't you back it up? It's not a good look, right? You talk shit or you make excuses and then you better fucking lay it down. So if you're going to fucking do it, if you're going to talk, you better fucking crush. So karma is a fucking bitch. So she was really stoked, as she should be. She earned it, and she shows the love for the country that she represented, which is the way it should be, all right? You represent the United States. You won gold. Boom. What? Like, this is maybe a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, at least there's like a sliver of pot. Like, oh, like finally, don't you miss a little bit the Olympics and seeing the flag flying and seeing people try and represent everyone? Like, you're representing everyone, not your own personal selfish interests. Okay. Yes, you won. Yes, you probably had that dream since you were little. Yes, you're doing it for you because you want to represent, but you're doing it, you know, you're not representing yourself. That's why it's like the country, it's the anthem. You're representing the country. The Olympics are not individuals. It's not individual action. It's not individual. You go to the world championships otherwise. You're still representing your country. But there's a reason why you have a flag. Most of these competitions, if you're playing a sport like baseball, it's like, all right, you're just a team. And you have people from all over the country. But then when you're in the Olympics, you're representing the country, not yourself. Not yourself. All right. So excellent. Good on you, dear. Congratulations. Congratulations for winning, and an amazing effort. And the video was awesome. And she was really excited and jumping up and down and freaking out, as she should be. So good for you. Good for you. As opposed to people that don't support the country that actually put them there. You realize if you weren't in the United States, you know, you wouldn't be representing the United States. You wouldn't be there. You're there because you represent the United States. So good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I see everyone in the comments talk about the NFL. Yeah, the NFL is a joke. The NFL is an absolute joke. So I never watch the NFL, and I certainly won't start now because they're just, I don't know why a company like an industry would want to just shoot itself in the foot. They're going to lose so many fans. So many fucking fans. All right. There we go.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Okay.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Let's get into another shitpost. You ready? Okay, we got one. This is actually not a video. We got a fucking post here. we got a poster. We got a couple things. We got a couple videos. Let's get into the videos after. But let's get into this one first. This one's from Fat Doctor UK. Remember? Now, I know we don't want to see her face. This is a post. And unfortunately, the background is going to scare the fuck out of you. But let's try to focus on the text, not the face, because... No, sir, I don't like it. Okay, Fat Doctor UK. My God, it is back. All right, Fat Doctor UK, you know you're a quality person when you got your fucking mask on in your profile picture. What? I'm sorry, what the fuck? No, seriously, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Seriously, what the fuck? All right? Seriously, what the fuck? And I will tell you, okay? And this is not even against anyone wearing one. If you want to wear one when you go into a store, you're required to. It's like, then fucking do it. But if you are in your Instagram bio, okay? If you're in your Instagram bio wearing a mask, you're a cunt. You are a cunt. That's it. There's nothing else to say. It's an Instagram bio. You realize you could take that picture anyway. Even if you are so paranoid that you're going to wear one everywhere in the world, please tell me you're not wearing one in your fucking house. Please. Please.
You know the thing about a shark? He's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
That might be the funniest soundboard. I literally cannot, of all the ones we have, I hit that one. I can barely hold in. I can barely keep it together. I agree. I agree, Stefan. I have no problem with her face being covered all the time. Nice. Yeah, I'm not really upset about this.
I don't know what it is about your face.
I'm really not, but
deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
First, take a big step back.
Okay, that's enough.
And literally fuck
your
own face.
All right, Les. Jesus Christ, enough of the. All right, so we don't like her face. We'll leave it there. I think we all agree we're not a fan of the face. Let's read this post because I'm sure it gets only worse from here. She writes, quote, "I'm not fat because I overeat." I need a crickets button. But I don't always cook healthy, nutritious food from scratch either. Is anyone surprised? Not yet. That's because I don't always have the time, energy, or headspace to do so. Sounds like a time management or a personal problem. Okay, so sometimes self-care is choosing convenience over nutrition. No.
Matt Damon.
No. I'm not fat because I overeat. Yes, you are. I don't always cook healthy, nutritious food from scratch either. Not shocked. That's because I don't always have the time, energy, or headspace to do so. That's an excuse. Sometimes self-care is choosing convenience over nutrition. No, it's not. Like, how can you be so wrong? Like, how can you write this knowing you're wrong? I don't know. I just don't understand how you can actually write this and think that it makes sense. You're just literally complaining for a couple sentences. That's nonsense. Oh my God, we have fucking paragraphs. Oh, explain this. Let's see the explanation. Okay. There's always a long explanation for posts that make no sense. Why? Because they have to try to justify, hey, this is why it doesn't make sense. Trust me. Let me explain. Give me 5 paragraphs. I'll explain why this makes no sense. Let's see. Can we stop referring to food as junk food? Sure. Like eat a steak, and then we won't have to talk about being junk food. Like, don't eat garbage food. Like, how about, okay, fake food. Let's call it fake food. It's not really food. Okay. If you're calling fast food and junk food food, that's the problem already. It's not food. It's not food. Just because it's edible doesn't make it food. All right. First of all, get off your moral high horse and stop referring to cheap food as junk. Cheap food isn't necessarily junk. Sweet potatoes are inexpensive. You are just trying to make an excuse to eat garbage shit. Just because food is cheap doesn't make it junk. Junk food is often cheap, right? Junk food is often cheap. You can charge $50 for a pack of Skittles. I mean, it is inflationary after all. Like actually, because corn and soy is so damn cheap, that's why that's why junk food isn't getting more expensive. That's why fast food isn't getting more expensive, because it's subsidized by the government and it's made with garbage, fucking literal industrial waste. It's made with trash. So all the other things that you care about, all the expense, like the quality foods will go up in price. Your car will go up in price. Your tuition will go up in price. Your clothing will go up in price. Your computers and technology stuff will go up in price. But the junk food will stay the same because it's fucking valueless. There's nothing in it. It's trash. It's waste. And as your buying power decreases, guess what people will eat more of? Junk food. Hey, get your vax and get a free donut every day for a year. How can they just give away free? They're not giving away free grass-fed ribeye steaks. Interesting. All right, so get off your moral high horse and stop referring to cheap food as junk. No, I won't. That's your privilege talking. No, that's you being a doctor that should have her license revoked. That's you being a terrible person. That's you being a horrific healthcare practitioner. That's an oxymoron already, aside from the moron that's saying it. Second of all, who decides what constitutes junk food? In quotes, I do. I do. I do. I am science.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
I determine it. I do.
I am the danger.
Everyone calls it junk food. Fast food, junk food, garbage food, trash food. It is what it is. She continues, or it, or they, or Z, or whatever the fuck it is. If you take all the fat, sugar, and salt out and replace it with all sorts of chemicals and processed ingredients, aren't you making it worse? Wait, what? Hold on a second.
What the fuck is that?
Hold on a second. Does that make sense at all? That's a rhetorical question, but who decides what constitutes, quote, junk food? If you take all the fat, sugar, and salt out and replace it with all sorts of what? Replace it with all sorts of chemicals and processed ingredients, aren't you making it worse? You just said take the sugar out and the salt out. I'm sure it's garbage salt. What do you're already taking out the high fructose corn syrup and the sugar and sugar, like added sugar is horrible for you. Anyone that tells you otherwise is an idiot and just lying to your face. If you're eating a piece of fruit, but fruit has sugar, yeah, it also has fiber. It also has other components to it that slows the absorption, that doesn't tax your pancreas, doesn't spike your insulin. You can have some berries and fruit and stuff like that. That's natural. It grows on a tree. It just doesn't grow on a tree 24/7, 365. You're supposed to eat fruit seasonally. That's why it grows seasonally. It's not supposed to be there all the time. You're not supposed to be eating fruit in the fucking winter. It doesn't exist. Go out in the winter when it's snowing outside. Go find yourself some fucking mangoes. See how that goes. You're only going to be able to survive by eating protein and fat if you could hunt it. But how am I going to get all my vitamins? You eat the liver. That's why you're not. It's so fucking basic. Think about it. They're demonizing meat. They're demonizing quality food because everything that the government and these institutions will tell you, it's pretty much the opposite of what you want to do. It's always fucking the opposite. Stay inside. No, go outside. Get sunlight and vitamin D. Eat plants. Don't eat red meat. Fuck you. Eat grass-fed beef. Eat as much meat as you can. Eat fucking organ meats. Yes, eat it. God, it's so stupid. Eat the bones. Fucking use the fat to cook in. No, use canola oil and sunflower oil. Now get these fucking vegetable oils away from me. Give me some beef fat. Give me some butter. But butter gives you a heart attack. No, it fucking doesn't. It doesn't. It does not. Your terrible fucking habits do. Eating the processed carbs along with it, yes, that's what does it. All right, so let's continue this because we got other stuff to do. Thirdly, I prefer the term fast or convenience food. I'm sure you do. Make it comfortable. She's literally just contradicting all of this. Because this term describes the purpose of the food much better than the word junk, it's the same thing. You could change the name of it. Yo, bitch, you can change the name of it. It doesn't change the quality. You can call it convenience food. You can call it your happy food. Call it your comfort food. It's still shit. It's still shit. I choose convenience food when I am too tired or lack the time or headspace to cook. Yeah, your priorities are all fucking off. You're making excuses and you're lazy. Too tired, you're lazy. You're not prioritizing well. You have terrible time management. You should read the book Atomic Habits. Check it out. It's really good. Which is happening more and more recently. As you virtue signal and continue to promote obesity, you have to lean into it because otherwise you'll lose your followers. Let's see. Everyone blames sitting at home and lack of exercise for post-lockdown weight gain. Yeah, pretty much. That's a huge part of it. But for the vast majority of us, the last 18 months have been pretty damn traumatic. Aww. Traumatic. Aww. That 99.9% survival rate. So traumatic. Oh my God. So scary. 30 to 40,000 people a month were dying already of obesity-related issues. 1,800 people a day die from heart disease. People talk about it, kind of don't really give a fuck. And then all of a sudden, like 10 people a day or like 100 people a day. Oh my God. You realize how many unhealthy people there are in this country? Probably 90% of people. And we still have like pretty much like an epic survival, like it's very, 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 very exceptionally low mortality. It's really insane. It's insane. It's been so traumatic. And meeting your own basic needs when your head is busy trying to process trauma is difficult. Pussy. Hence, we reach for convenience foods and the laundry doesn't get done until we're turning our underwear inside out. What?
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
You're not doing your laundry? Hold on a second. Meeting your own basic needs when your head is busy trying to process trauma is difficult. Hence, we reach for convenience foods, shit, junk, fast food. I'll translate. And the laundry doesn't get done until we are turning our underwear inside out. You have some serious issues. How are you doing? What has the last 18 months had to do with you not doing laundry? What does that have to do with you not washing your clothes? In parentheses, some of us just gave up on underwear altogether instead of putting a load of washing on. As if this chick wasn't disgusting already. This is a doctor. This is supposed to be a doctor. Again, she should lose her medical license immediately. I swear to God, if like any kind of like boards, like the governing, like the board saw her Instagram or her TikToks, like should be like, get this fucking chick out. How does this train wreck make it through medical school and have any kind of patience? Can you imagine how sick her patients are? Choosing convenience food, aka shit, junk, trash, fake food, can be self-care for many of us. Obviously, we've seen you. I know what you look like. I know it's not only self-care, it's like your daily driver. Like, we get it. I know. I've been like eye fucking myself with your mug way too often lately. Self-care protects our mental health. That's not self-care. That's trashing your body for a temporary dopamine hit. It's not self-care. That's making an excuse to be a pathetic victim. I'm not buying it. See where I'm going here? Yeah, you're going to an early grave to be morbidly obese and die probably from diabetes. So good luck with that. But we're here for you if you want to actually screw your head on straight. So next time you think that just because someone's a doctor that they know what they're talking about, seriously, get the fuck out of here.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
That's a tainty magooch. That's exactly right, Aaron. You know what they call who finishes the bottom of their class in medical school? Call them a doctor. That's absolutely right. So oh my God, is this like, oh no, there's more. Oh, it keeps on going. What the fuck?
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
We need to fuck. We're balls deep. We're balls deep. We need to go. Look, we need to go to completion. We need to go all the way to completion. I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish strong. And I don't know, fam. We ain't pulling out. There's no fucking way. There's no. I'm definitely gonna put the scrot in. I'm putting him in. I'm putting him in. We need it. Needs a bath anyway. Apparently, haven't watched.
Come on, man.
What's in the box?
A big old ball sack. Okie dokie. Okay.
I got hairy legs.
I'm sure she does. And before the critics start accusing me of promoting weight gain, I'm actually just promoting health. Mental health is health.
Matt Damon.
No, it's not. I mean, it's mental health is mental health. Mental health is mental health. I mean, blue is blue, up is up, dumb is dumb. Forrest Gump is Forrest Gump.
My name's Forrest Gump.
The reality is the nation has been getting fatter and fatter for the last 30 years. Here's the blame. Because we live in a greedy, materialistic, capitalist society. Oh, you did it. You went
full retard, man.
You did it. You went full tard. Oh, you did it. No, the reality is the nation has been getting fatter and fatter because, one, the money is devoid of any value because you're sucking down processed carbs and vegetable oils. You're not exercising and you are promoting obesity. So blame it on capitalism. Blame it on materialism. Blame it on greed. You are the greedy one. You are the lazy one. You are lazy. You are pathetic. And you're blaming on everyone else when it's really just your fault. So you obviously had your taint rubbed. You obviously were sheltered as a child and protected. Your little safe space is no longer. Welcome to the real fucking world. You're obese. You're disgusting as an individual. It sounds like you just sound like a terrible person. I wish the best for you, but only so far as you slap yourself across the tits and start making some changes and stop bullshitting people into thinking that your delusion is some sort of remote reality. You are a lunatic. I can't believe you're a doctor. What the fuck is going on in the UK? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's right, Trace. A communist society is proven to promote weight loss. Yeah, just talk to Chairman Mao. You want to lose some weight? You want to lose some weight? Go head on over to North Korea or go to China. You'll lose plenty of weight. Not a problem. Nothing like starving to death. All right. I heard Auschwitz was a great workout camp. Yeah, everyone getting ripped. Jesus Christ. The excess of the 80s, a time when Trump was buying up all the real estate in Manhattan and Wall Street world. All right, hold on a second.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Okay. What does this have to do with Trump? I'm not defending. I mean, why is this? What are you talking about? She has to bring it up. She's trying to make this a partisan issue or something. What does that have to do with you being a fat ass in 2021? The excess of the 80s has caught up to us. What are you talking about? At least go back as far as the early 1970s when we went off the gold standard. But no, how about the implementation of vegetable oils? The demonization of fat from the 50s and 60s has caught up to us. Yo, you know what's caught up to you? Your junk food. Oh no, your convenience food. Your convenience food. It's your convenience food. Your comfort food from your trauma. You know what's causing you know what the trauma really is? I feel bad for the earth every time you take a step. That's the real trauma. I feel bad for the earth's crust. All right, most of us are having to work longer and longer hours in order to keep up. This person does not understand money at all, doesn't understand economics. Yeah, you know why you have to work longer and longer hours since the 80s? Go back when we went off the gold standard. Go back to central banking. That is why you're working longer and longer hours. It's called inflation. So keep on hitting that print button. Good for you. Yeah, that's why you have to work longer hours, you twat. The so-called obesity crisis, of course, she puts an asterisk there, isn't a food problem. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. if you want to make the argument that's not a food problem, it's a money problem. No, it's not. And then she writes, it's a capitalism problem. No, it's not. It's a money problem. It's not a capitalism problem. It is a money problem. I do agree there, but it's not a capitalism problem. It's absolutely 100% not a capitalism problem. It is a money problem. It is not a capitalism problem. And our mental health is suffering as a result. God, my mental health is suffering as a result because you're a fucking lunatic.
We choose truth over facts.
Yeah. All right. This is bad. That's next level. I'm impressed at how fucking stupid that is. Well, let's get into some videos, right? Let's wrap this up. We have an article. Let's get into a couple of videos, right? We'll finish up here. Fam, how many of you live in New England? This is frightening as fuck. Some of you were talking about this earlier. This is really fucking frightening. So let's get another.
What's in the box?
Right here, we have in New York City, bars, restaurants, and gyms rage as Mayor, quote unquote, lunatic Bill de Blasio announces that New York will become the first U.S. city to require vaccine passports for customers and workers after August 16th.
A three-letter word, jobs, J-O-B-S.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Yeah. Well, I don't think so. I think you're attacking science yourself by trying to use authoritarian, trying to be an absolute dictator when it comes to this medical tyranny. That's what it is, medical tyranny. There is no consensus in science. Again, that's not how science works. So this is insane. This is insane. Now, to clarify, as always, I'm not telling you to not get a vax. I'm not telling you to get one. You make your own decisions. I'll voice my opinions. I recommend you listen to the facts and the reality and don't just abide and bend a knee to the talking heads on TV that do not have your best interest at heart. This is an individual issue. This is not a population issue. It's an individual issue. This is fucking scary as shit. This is frightening. So honestly, if you live in any of these areas, get the fuck out. Get the actual fuck out. This is just the beginning. If you know anything about World War II, if you know anything about communist takeovers, if you know anything about Marxism, this is how it starts. This is how this kind of shit, it's infiltrated the institutions. Education system has been fundamentally broken for decades, and it's getting worse and worse. You're seeing the fucking struggle sessions. You're seeing like the anti-racism trainings. Like, it is spreading, and it's spreading fast. And I don't know if the rot can be stopped. If anything, you know, it'll break apart state by state and will kind of be loosely the United States, but it'll be even more so, not so much red and blue, but like logical and illogical. It'll be free and unfree. It'll be passports and no passports. Like, honestly, like, that's insane. That is really scary. Here, if you are paranoid, if you, for whatever reason, need to get one or want to get one, then fucking get one. If they're so good, why does everyone have to suffer? Because it doesn't make any sense, right? There's no logic behind it. The left keeps on pushing pro-choice, my body, my choice, but not when it comes to injecting experimental drugs that don't have long-term track records, that have not been proven factually. I don't know. I don't even want to say it because this is going to fucking get taken down. You know, how long has the vid been around? Short period of time. Like, this is just, people are not using their heads. Why do you think you're getting bribed? Why do you think it's like, you know, what Biden was encouraging states to give $100? You have raffles, free donuts, free junk food. It's fucking weird. It's weird. If you need to get one, then get one. I'm not telling you not to, then do it. Talk to your doctor and do it. Make a decision. Fam, remember I sent you that, I actually have another podcast, another one from last night in the Telegram chat. I sent out a blast. Listen to that one, especially ladies. I have another one. Those of you that listen to that, how many of you listened to that podcast that I put in the Telegram chat yesterday? I have another one I'm going to send right after today's episode. That one's, the one that I'm about to send you is like another one similar to that. It's literally a masterclass in nutrition for your girlfriend, for your mothers, for your pregnant wife, people that want to have, it's amazing. It's like the one I sent you yesterday, but times 5. It's epic. But this is fucking scary as shit. How does no one, like, what is this? What is this? Some of the bullet points: customers and workers will have to show proof that they've had at least one dose of a vaccine under plans to pressure New Yorkers to get a shot. Why are you pressuring? Is it working? Is it effective? I got other resources. There's much evidence that it ain't. This is just going to spur more variants. This is not going to stop the issues. Again, if you want to go back and listen to the podcast, Dark Horse Podcast with Gert Vanderbosch, literally talks about implementing vaccines in the midst of a pandemic, how it creates evolutionary pressure to create more variants faster. By the way, the internet just seemed to take a dip on my end. It seems to happen all the time when we talk about this. Those keywords, fam. Anyway, frightening. Yeah. If you've already had it, there's absolutely a risk. If you've had it, you don't need it. If you've had it already. Here's the thing, no matter what, you need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your health. Okay? No matter what. This does not take away your diabetes. This does not fix your obesity and your bad habits. It does not heal you. It does not keep you healthy. It does not. Understand? It does not. You eat like crap. You don't exercise. You're smoking, drinking all the time, barely getting sleep. It's not going to help you. Maybe a little bit. You're still unhealthy. You're still fucking unhealthy. It's not good. It's not good. All right. You don't want to, everyone's going to get it. Vaccinated or not, everyone's going to get the vid. It's just what's going to happen. All right. This is what viruses do. They work through the population, whether you're vaxxed or not. You're going to get it. The outcome is going to be determined of your health and how well you take care of yourself and your immune system. Get your sleep. 7 fucking pillars. I'm not telling you one way. Talk to your doctor and make a proper decision, but there are absolutely risks. And from everything that I've looked into, many more than the powers that be would like you to believe, which is why they suppress it. Why do you think information's suppressed? Because it's misinformation or because they're fucking scared and they don't want it to get out? Why can't you let people think for themselves? Why can't you have open discussions? Why can't you have conversations about it? Think about it. If nothing else, you don't even need to know. You don't even need the data for that to scare the fuck out of you to make a different decision. You really don't. When you can't have a conversation, when they're censoring, ask yourself fundamentally why. That's scarier. Doesn't even matter. The data does not matter. That's the fundamental problem. You need to have more conversations. Take care of your health. We should be talking about every single option to take care of someone's health. Why do you think it's just about get the shot? It's not about getting sunlight. It's not about eating organ meats and beef and getting in bone broth and getting more fat and exercising and doing sauna and cold and, meditation. Like none of that stuff. Why? Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. I'm not buying it at all. At all. I told you, Mama Swole had it. Nothing. I slept in the same bed with her. I fucking worked out every day. Feel nothing. Yeah. If you're at high risk, if you're older and you're fucking half dead, it's a good option. I think it's child abuse. I think it's criminal to be pushing this on children. I think it's fucking evil. Personally. But again, it comes down to you making an educated decision. The problem is you're not able to make an independent, educated decision. Do you know why? Because you're not able to get the information. You're not able to have open debates. You're not able to have discussions. You're not able to assess all the different aspects and have those conversations. So how could you make a proper decision? It's impossible. You don't have all the information. You're making a decision based on partial facts. That's the problem. And again, maybe you have all the data, right? Let's say you had all the data. You had all the information, like literally you had everything and it was distilled down for you. And then you chose to get a shot or whatever. There you go. You made an independent, educated decision based on the information provided to you, blah, blah, blah. And you made the decision that was right for you, for your family, for whatever reason, for your purpose. Done. I don't care. That's the misconception, is that people think that anyone cares. Like, oh my God, you got it. I don't care if someone got it. Just don't tell me to do something. Stop trying to force me into doing something. It's creepy and it's weird. And there's no basis for it. That's the weird shit. You can't undo that. You know, think about getting blood transfusions or blood work. Someone else got the shot of the vaccine, has the spike proteins, and you're getting a blood transfusion, or you're getting some blood because you, whatever. Yeah, that's going inside you. So you have to be mindful of all these different layers and all these other issues. And you have, because the government can't or isn't mandating it, guess what the pressure is coming from? It's coming from celebrities. It's coming from your workplace, Disney, and where are the other companies that require it now? So now all the employees are required to do it. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Yeah. So, you know, talking about it here, but the indemnity clause, that's what Jeff was talking about, that you can't sue the pharmaceuticals. You know, if you're proven you have antibodies, you can actually talk to a lawyer. Oh, looks like the internet's cut out again. You can potentially talk to a lawyer and have them write a letter, you know, from your doctor and stuff to your company, and say that if you're forcing me to get the shot, then you transfer the indemnity to the employer. So in other words, they're responsible for the side effects, and most companies will be like, well, I'm not handling that. So there are some ways like that I've heard about, that you can work around that if your job is requiring it. In other words, like say, like, fine, you want me to get it, then you're responsible. At the same time, you're the one that's going to have to personally deal with any kind of health consequences. So it's very, very, very sketchy. Very sketchy. No, it's complete doublespeak, Yvonne. Take a couple comments. I find it hilarious how, we could talk about this more in the roundtable tomorrow if you just want to have more open discussion, because this is obviously, we're still live, which is pretty impressive. I find it hilarious how the same people that complain about how racist and broken the system is want the same system to enforce max mandates. Yeah, right? Yep. Yeah, well, that's socialism, that's what communism, that's what Marxism is. Divide and conquer. You create animosity between racial classes, between the privileged and the unprivileged, the vaxxed and the unvaxxed, the masked and the unmasked. You just create that infighting. You create that separation of virtue signaling and who's more pious and more, you know, the moral higher ground. That's what Marxism is. So it's just like eroding from the inside. That's why the infighting is so important to the elites. It's not a conspiracy. It's just using your eyes and thinking and looking. And most people are so busy. Again, we're talking about, right, the money being broken. She was talking about capitalism. No, it's the money that's not worth anything. That's why we talk about Bitcoin so much. And, you know, we could talk more about that tomorrow on the roundtable. But because the money is garbage and it's just perpetually inflated, now there's more orders for the moratorium. So now there's more money that's going to be printed. Where do you think this money is coming from? So people are so busy because they have to work 1, 2, 3 fucking jobs to barely scrape by, because the buying power is decreasing drastically. You're not able to buy anything but garbage, shit, convenience food unless you know slightly better and how to do it, and, you know, get sweet potatoes or other things. So you're distracted. You're distracted. And yeah, Biden and the White House, they're not trying to unify at all. They don't want to unify. Otherwise they would. That's why they keep on separating. They keep on demonizing, and like, if you're the unvaxxed. Do you see, I forget the actual quote, but Biden was talking about Texas and Florida, saying, you know, he literally essentially called Abbott and DeSantis clowns, and that they need to take care and shut things down, X, Y, and Z, or get out of the way. Or what, old man? Like that's some scary shit. And understand that most of what's going to be said is going to be seeing how far they can push the boundaries. They'll cross the line and then pull back. And then people will slowly move, and they'll push even further. Oh my God, outrage. They'll pull slightly back. It's just continuously, you're never going to get this shit back. You think you're ever going to get rid of those vaccine passports in New York? Nope. It's going to get more entrenched to the point where every single restaurant, business, gym has all this equipment invested. Then you have all these companies that pop up that create these censorship programs and then you're going to have cameras that can do eye scans. And then you're going to have all this fucking shit like Minority Report. And then all this fake ass fucking money that keeps on printed and printing and printing for all these big fucking companies that are implementing these for the state and all the funding for all the vaccination passport programs is going to be state run. So more money is going to be printed and the government's going to send out automatic payments to the states for handling the vaccine passports as like a pat on the back. Congratulations. Here's $100 million. It's just printing because the money's not worth shit. So all these bullshit fucking businesses and all this bullshit government bloat is going to continue as the lower and middle class continue to get fucked right in the ass. So it's not coming. It's already here. All right. So, bum. All right, let's take a shift. Let's do one more. Oh God. We got a couple of videos to cap off with. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to some laugh. We're fucking going long, fam. Going long. Love the man cast. Love the long man cast. I appreciate you all sticking around. I know we've been going longer lately, but we all like the long man cast, don't we? I love leaning into it. Yeah. There's just so much to talk about. We just got to get into it. We got to get into it. Got a couple extra fucking gems. Let's watch a couple videos and then we'll give away the Swole card. And I think we know where the Swole card is going to because it's going to be fucking epic. All right. You ready for this fucking train wreck? Let's get one first. Drop some biceps and gorillas if you love a good old long man cast. Oh, hoping for neon hair. Come on, fam. The longer, that's what she said, the longer you stick around on the man cast, the longer you stick around, the better it gets, the deeper we go. It just gets better and better. It gets better and better. So you're there for the beginning, you're there for the knowledge cock. Cool. You say for balls deep, you get the juice. You get the real juice. Got lots of stamina today, always, baby.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last
always,
night?
Baby. All right.
I'm your huckleberry.
All right.
That's just my game.
Oh my God. So I have, oh God, there's 3 videos. I got one vegan and 2 of them say you might barf. So, God damn it. Let's get the vegan one first. All right, here we go.
I saw the vegan chicken video and it was incredible. So today we're gonna make a vegan filet mignon.
No, don't ruin the steak. Oh, you twunt. Don't ruin the steak. God damn it. God damn it.
If you can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
Mignon. Start by blending up some kidney beans, tomato paste.
Wait. Blending up kidney beans. Oh God, that's so bad for you.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. Soy.
And some steak seasoning. And
all right, okay, hold on. Adding steak seasoning does not make it a steak. Can we agree with this? You're making it taste like steak. I don't make my steak taste like an apple because that'd be awful. I don't want a steak to look like a steak, taste like a steak, but then be an apple. You're trying to make beans, soy sauce, vinegar, and steak seasoning, and whatever the hell else you were holding up, taste like something that you should eat for your health because you look frail and pale.
once this turns into a paste.
This chick, look at her arms. She has no muscle tone. She needs some steak and organ meats. Poor frail child.
Fold in a cup of vital wheat gluten. And this should form a dough. I've just been kneading this, and the texture's very meat-like.
Just add meat-like. Just add gluten. Just add a fucking big old scoop of wheat gluten.
So now I'm forming my vegan fillets.
What the fuck is that? It looks like cat food. Okay, wait, hold on. No, I'll go back later. This is industrial trash. Oh my God.
It's so good. I'm confused.
I am confused too. You know why you're confused? Because your brain's not functioning properly. You're not eating food. Jesus Christ. You know, by being a vegan, you're actually eating terrible processed shit. I always say that, and it's just a fact. So on top of all the soy, on top of the wheat, the scoop of what, like, just pure gluten, all right? Kidney beans, all the lectins, delicious. No one's eating this for health. You're eating this because you're delusional. I'm gonna send you a picture of the steaks I'm cooking tonight. This makes me so, I don't know, it makes me sick. Oh, what the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck is that? What is that shit? What a horrible thing to do to your body. They should double in size. That's what she said.
Because.
All right, scrolling through. Puts more soy sauce on it. Dijon mustard, soy sauce, and sugar. Amber agave sweetener, aka sugar. Look, it doesn't matter if it's coming from an agave plant. Doesn't matter if it's coming from coconut. If you're eating coconut sugar, agave sugar, it's just sugar. It's all sugar. This is it's marketing. Organic amber agave sweetener, aka sugar. It's sugar. It might as well be corn sugar. It might as well be cornstarch. It might as well be, I don't know, organic brown cane sugar. It's still sugar. It's still stressing your pancreas, still spiking your insulin. It's still fucking damaging. It's still toxic. And canola oil. This is legitimate industrial waste. This is legitimate leftover garbage that you're being, it's just for profit. This is trash. And then you're frying it. Oh my God, does that not look like what you would take out of a cat food can? That looks like spam. Yeah. I can't. That's fucking disgusting. All right, so as if we're not going to barf already, this one says, you might barf. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's back. How's the internet connection? It looks like I'm cutting off. Did I say a naughty word? Did I say a naughty word? All right, we're good. Fam, are you ready for one more? Two more?
What's in the box?
It looks like they're short. That's what she said. All right, you might barf. Oh my God, I have not seen this guy. What the fuck has happened to Nico Cotto? Oh my God. If you're sensitive to, all right, 3, 2, fuck my life.
Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's Pizza.
Oh my God. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh. And one more before I actually throw up. Quickly. We got to get, oh my God, that's just.
Oh, I'm mad. My weight is spiraling out of control.
Because you can't stop eating.
I'm speaking. You better tell the truth.
Oh, he's disgusting. 354?
You are a liar!
354. He's going to die soon. Jesus Christ. I used to do those nuts on chins and I used to react. I can't even do that shit anymore. Yeah, he's literally going to die. Yeah, he's literally going to die. 354. I thought I was going to say 315. What a disgusting human being. What a train wreck. So that is the inspiration. Don't eat shit food. That's what's good. That's what you're going to act like. You could show that to your kids and they'll be like, ew, mommy, I don't want to eat that food. Or don't eat vegan trash food. All right? How about that? How about eat a steak, go to the fucking gym, eat your organ meats, get some sleep, follow the fucking 7 pillars. Let's bring it back to reality, fam. You can fucking do it. You can fucking do it. Let's go, fucking Swole fam. All right, that was disgusting. That was absolutely horrifying. So, look, it's so easy to make content on that kind of stuff and just be like, oh, look at this fucking person, gross, just reaction videos. But it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I mean, it's pathetic. It's really fucking pathetic. You know what's crazy is how that shit's allowed on YouTube. How is that allowed on YouTube? How? How is it allowed on YouTube, but you can't speak about actual facts and science? It's all about the money. It's all about the money. You're being pressed you're being pressed to trash your health. You're being pressed. So fam, before we give away today's Swole card, make sure that you go and check out the Swole Fam Roundtable. Someone said earlier, the Telegram link has been fixed. It must have been a temporary link that expired. So now you'll be able to join the Telegram. If you haven't yet, just log into your library and go to your Get Started series and check it out. Make sure you join the Telegram chat and join the Swole Fam. Today, same place where you would sign up in your Get Started series, where you would sign up for Swole Text, for the Discord, go to the Telegram chat and join in. I'm going to share that second podcast. So you have another additional masterclass, just like the one I sent yesterday about pregnancy, about prenatal, postnatal, perimenopausal, menopausal, just for dudes too. This is great information and it goes even deeper. But anyway, we'll talk more about all this stuff tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, make sure you submit a question. The button's right there in your bulletin board, right there on your library homepage. Just click Ask Papa Swolio, submit. You just put your name, email, and your question, submit it, and then we'll talk about it. That way, when you listen to the roundtable later, you're able to get an answer to your question if you're not able to join. Of course, we'll be live earlier in the day tomorrow for 1917, but tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, Swole Fam Roundtable. It's going to be fucking absolutely lit like a tit. Oh, I almost lost my screen. Okay. And of course, we'll talk more about, we got the clip today, but the Back to Swole Monday, August 30th. Make sure you're there. We'll talk about that tomorrow again, but Back to Swole, mark your calendar. I know it's like a month away, but trust me, I'm talking this up so everyone is there. Monday, August 30th, 12 noon Eastern time. It's going to be absolutely fucking fire. Check out swolenormousx.com. Join the fam today. If you join, with all memberships, you get access to the roundtable tomorrow. So you got time, go check it out, swolenormousx.com. We got some awesome specials coming up the rest of this week, starting likely tomorrow throughout the weekend, because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Papa Swole, I'm going to be an old man. I'm going to be an old man. I'm coming up on that retirement. Got to make sure my joints, my back's hurting. No. Fucking biological age is all that matters. Chronological age, just a fucking number. Getting yoked like it ain't no joke every fucking day. So, passing the savings on to all of you. If you're ready to upgrade to unlimited, this is the fucking time. This week is going to be lit. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. All that information will be blasted out to all of you, so don't miss tomorrow's episode. And of course, fucking tomorrow. Tomorrow, inside Swole Enormous X, we got the roundtable. All of 38. Shh, don't tell anyone my age. Don't you tell anyone my fucking age. Don't tell anyone how old I am. Makes me feel young again. 38, you can still build muscle and get yoked like it ain't no joke, and you fucking know it. So let's nut this beesh. Let's give away the Swole card. I think we all know where the Swole card is going today. It's going to me. It's going to Papa Swolio. Oh, all right. All right.
Come on, man.
How dare you?
Then there's something wrong with you.
All
You're
right.
certainly not very good.
Everyone's getting on my... Okay, fine. It's not going to me. All right, fine. It's not going to me. Fine, fine, fine. For shame. It does absolutely go to Loretta. Everyone fucking knows. Everyone knows. Oh, everyone knows. We want Loretta. We want Loretta to have the card. congratulations. This post was fucking fire. It went deep. It cut deep. It went extra deep. And you know how we go. We just finished going extra deep, but the balls were in too. It just takes a little time to come back out. There we go. Nice and refreshing, like a nice cold Coke. Don't drink Coke, too much sugar. But nothing like a nice old salty sack. So Loretta, you can do with this card what you wish. You can give it to your sister. You can keep it for yourself. You can have it there together. And hopefully it helps both of you make some sick fucking gains. Much love to you and yours. And I'm sure you are, I know you're burnt, you're drained. It's a lot emotionally and physically, but we're proud of you and we're here for you. Congratulations. Everyone, make sure you go and comment on this post inside the private Facebook group. Let Loretta know what she won today's Swole card. Send us an email, support@swolenormous.com, Swole card 1916 in the subject. And your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you that Swole card ASA to the motherfucking P. And, why thank you, Ryan. Don't want to miss tomorrow's live. Any idea what time we're going live? Can't miss your birthday. It's not tomorrow. So don't worry. My birthday's actually on Saturday. I was just saying that we are starting tomorrow is going to be, we're launching like a, every birthday we do like a big old Papa Swolio, like membership, join the Swole fam today, like, do like a whole, like, event for a couple days for people that want to upgrade their memberships and stuff. It's like a celebration. It's a celebration, bitch. But, I don't really care too much for birthdays aside from that. It's kind of a fun thing. I just kind of think it's funny that it's like, hey, went around the earth again or the sun. And it's like, cool. Kind of another day to crush it. But I do use it symbolically to get like my last 37-year-old pump in. And the first one on Saturday is going to be fucking lit. So Saturday will be that Swole Slut Saturday. And I guess I'm going to be the filthy Swole Slut. So it'll be fun. But tomorrow is just the round table. So it's not technically my birthday. That's going to be on the 7th. All right. So fam, thank you so much for being here. Let's nut this beach falcon. Take us away. Remember swolenormousx.com for all the deets. And let's nut this biatch falcon. Calm down. No one cares about your problems.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
All right, fam. Making some gains today. Ooh, black and white. Got that Hitchcock gains over here. Well, thank you so much, fam. 1916 in the bag. And of course, tomorrow, 1917 is going to be fire. It is a sexy card. It is very, very nice.
You are looking rather splendid this evening.
You lose. Look at those sexy eyes. Nothing
but a shaggy skin. Lifeless eyes. Black eyes like a doll's eye.
Oh, we always got some piano cut coming. Don't you wait. Don't you worry.
He's on fire!
That's sexy, dude. I know. All right, calm down.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
It ain't easy. Ooh.
Boom shakalaka!
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
I got hairy legs.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn, that
that turn blonde in the sun. And the kid used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Oh, nailed it. Nothing like some good piano cock at the end. All right, fam. Excellent. Excellent. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. And remember, leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you enjoy the show. You can also check it out Spotify, The Daily Swole Instagram, The Daily Swole on TikTok. Papa's no longer grounded. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman Mao. I appreciate it. Thank you for no longer banning me. It's very nice to be back. Feels like home until I get banned again. But go and check us out everywhere. And of course, SwoleNormousX.com. Another episode that's going to blow your nips off tomorrow, 1917. And of course, Swole Fam Roundtable tomorrow night. Log into your account in SwoleNormousX and make sure that you are strapped in, strapped on, ready to fucking go. Submit your questions if you can't make it. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, deuce, magoose, your boy, Papa Swole, yo. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my